What up? It's Zevin, and welcome to another video from No Comfort Zones. This is video number 3 out of 7 on my personal journey, my personal challenge to myself to post a video every single day for a week straight. Every single day for 7 straight days. In today's video, I want to go over some tips and tricks to help people deal with anxiety. I deal with anxiety. I battle anxiety every single day. Feeling trapped inside your own head, or constantly worrying about what other people think of you or what other people are judging you for is the worst feeling. Sometimes I feel so trapped and so far into my own head or my own body even that I feel helpless. It's a very helpless feeling, and this is what people with anxiety deal with on a constant basis. And I think there's a lot of arrogance, a lot of ignorance with people who don't necessarily feel those feelings, and they're like, you're just, get over it, you're fine. Everybody feels anxious, you just gotta get over it. But I do think anxiety affects people, some people more than others. And I'm definitely a victim of anxiety, and sometimes I really strive to compress those feelings and put those feelings really, deep down low and try to ignore it, because that's kind of what a social norm is, right? You don't talk about your problems, especially as a man. And, I really want to kind of be real in this video and go over some of my personal struggles and how I choose to deal with it, and, what's helped me. And that's what this video is going to be about. It's some anxiety tips and tricks. Anxiety tip number 1, stay busy. A lot of times you are worried about something in the future, whether it's an interview or a social event or even just work, right? You're worried about something in the future and you're stressing about it. Anxiety is that, it's stress. It's so stressful about nothing, basically. It's like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I mess up? What if I make a fool of myself, right? It's all in the future. It's all stress. And what you want to do is you want to keep yourself busy, okay? Keep your mind busy, keep your body busy, right? Get up, work out, run whatever errands you need to run, send some emails, pay some bills over the phone. If you can be talking to people on the phone, if you can be getting all of these things, give you momentum, right? And that's what you want. You want to stay busy by giving yourself momentum. And all of these things are, it's not playing video games. That's a bad one. Keeping yourself busy doing productive things, working out, paying bills, running errands, checking off your to-do list. That's staying busy, and that's going to keep your mind off of whatever you're anxious about, whatever you're stressing about that's in the future. You want to be, let's backtrack a little bit. You want to be prepared for it, right? So you don't want to just like, it's in the future, I'm not going to worry about it. You want to be prepared for it. If it's an interview, whatever, be prepared, but don't spend too much time, right? A little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety, I think is good, right? It forces you to be prepared for something. But what we're talking about is bad anxiety, where you're just like, it is, you're hyperventilating, and it's like, dude, it's tomorrow night, right? It's in 5 hours, don't worry about it. Keep yourself busy by doing productive things and giving yourself positive momentum. Anxiety tip number 2. Keep a consistent workout routine. Okay? Everyone knows the positive benefits that working out regularly gives you, right? Gives you not only physical benefits, but mental benefits, emotional benefits. This is all good things that working out regularly gives you. Unfortunately, people know this, but they don't work out regularly. Don't let that be you, okay? You want to keep a consistent workout routine where you do, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week, 7 times a week. You want to be working out consistently. And what this does to your anxiety is it kind of goes along with tip number 1, right? Keeping yourself busy, right? When you have a routine every day, you're working out, you're staying busy, you're giving yourself that positive momentum. But working out is so good for your anxiety because when you have a hard workout, for example, you feel that physically, obviously, but also mentally. You got over a challenge. You had a physical challenge and you succeeded. You got over that, right? And working out is simulating our ancestors when they had to go out and they had to hunt and they had to find food. That's what you're simulating is like, oh man, I just hunted down a mastodon, I took him home to my cave and I ate him. Yes, I ate. That's what working out is. And so you get those same type of benefits. When you go through a hard workout, your mind thinks, oh my God, I survived today. Whew, and it gives you these endorphins and all of this stuff. So bringing it back to anxiety, it can help relieve some of that because you're fueling your brain and your body with positive endorphins and emotions. So that's tip number 2 is keep a consistent workout routine. And here's the deal too, is it doesn't have to be consistent at first, right? You can still get these positive benefits. Kind of piggybacking on tip number 1 was staying busy. All right, let's say I have something super stressful coming up, an interview at the end of the week. I am gonna work out this week, right? And if I have something hard coming up, I definitely do that. Like I'm gonna go for a run that day. I'm gonna lift some weights. I'm gonna do whatever it is, because I know it makes me feel so much more confident. It gives me those positive benefits, and I stop worrying about that event for a little bit. And then when I finally get to the event, I have a lot of positive momentum, and I have a lot of positivity and a lot of what's the word that I'm looking for? A lot of confidence, right? And that's what you want. So keep a consistent workout routine is tip number 2. And my last tip for today, I think I'm going to do a part 2 tomorrow. I actually gotta go work out, right? I'm going to CrossFit today. So don't have a lot of time today, but my last tip number 3 for anxiety is eat. It's going to be a 2. Eat healthy and try to be on a positive, consistent sleep schedule, okay? And this is the one, my first 2, I'm pretty good about. The last one, number 3, besides the sleeping, I'm okay at sleeping, but the eating healthy is the one that I struggle with. So I'm kind of a caffeine addict. Luckily, I don't deal with alcohol as much, but what you want to do is you want to get on a consistent, healthy eating plan. When you overload on sugar, when you overload on caffeine, when you overload on alcohol, it blows up this anxiety in you, right? It's stimulant, so it's just bringing up all of this crap in you. And for me, when I am super anxious about something, I Red Bull, caffeine. I don't really like coffee, but Red Bull and energy drinks and all this stuff, which is terrible for you. I drink a lot more of them when I'm stressed out, and that's such a bad thing. In the moment, I feel like it's helping, but it's really not. It's really worsening the effects of that anxiety. So what you want to do is you want to get on more of a healthier eating plan. Take out the caffeine, take out the extra, alcohol, take out the extra, if you smoke, don't smoke, drugs, all of that stuff. You want to eat healthy. You want to keep that consistent, right? And don't, just because you have something coming up, don't overload on this garbage and try to cope like that. Don't want to do that. You want to get on a consistent eating schedule, eating plan. And piggybacking on that too, what helps, I think, for whatever reason, I feel like diet and my sleep schedule stay pretty close. If I can go to bed at a certain time, I can get up, I can eat breakfast, I can eat lunch, I can eat dinner, and then a couple hours later after dinner, I'm ready for bed again. So I really feel like the diet and the sleeping schedule kind of stay hand in hand along the same lines with like overdoing it on caffeine or overdoing it on alcohol, then it pushes my sleep back, right? It comes to 11 o'clock, I'm not tired, I had a crap ton of caffeine today, or I'm not tired, I had so much alcohol or whatever it is, or sugar. So those two I think correlate a lot. So try to go to bed on time, try to get up on time, and keep a consistent eating schedule, lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and eat healthy. Take out the caffeine, take out the alcohol, take out smoking. That's a video for another time. Extra sugar, whatever. But tip number 3, the last tip: go to bed on time, get up on time, keep your healthy food intake the same, and that's going to help with the anxiety a lot. All right, that's it for today. I might do a part 2. I feel like I kind of rushed on the end of this video. I feel like there's a lot more I want to say, so I might do a part 2 on anxiety tomorrow. But that was video number 3 out of 7. Got 4 more days in a row that I'm going to do a video. I'm hoping to get an intro at the end, so hopefully there's an intro coming right. 3, 2, 1, now.